let's talk a little bit about effects. So there are all sorts of fun things with effects in Traktor. On the mixer itself, they've tried to sort of make things a bit easier in that rather than having the normal kind of 4 knobs, 3 button situation, we have 1 dry wet knob and 1 sort of control over over how the effect is working. And what they did to sort of go with these fewer buttons is they made effects called macro effects, which are just much more powerful. There are many effects combined into a single effect, and using a single knob, you can really change the sound in interesting ways. So I'll show you quickly just a few of these, and then I'll do some stuff with these effects. So let's see. Here's some fun ones. So we can let this track. Really a drastic change happening with a single knob. Now, the other thing that was added to this mixer is post-fader effects. So you'll notice that while that effect was going, if I brought the volume fader down, we stopped hearing anything. In a lot of cases, it's a good thing to happen to still hear the effect even when the sound stops. So that's where the post fader comes in. And to do that, I just go up here, go from insert, that's what I was using before, to post fader. Now if I do the same kind of effect, still keeps echoing out, even though the sound isn't playing. And this sort of lets you mix from anything into anything. Let's have a look at a couple other of these new ones. Bassomatic is cool. Post fader so it can keep going. Really drastic changing of the sound. Let's have a look at one more here. This is a nice one. Stretching it. Really, you can. It's just boom, crazy change to the sound. One of the ones I really, so those are the new effects. There are a bunch of them. There are more than are actually shown here. If I go to Preferences, Effects, I can actually add more effects to my choices. My favorite one to use in post-fader mode is the delay, because what it will do is it will delay not only the sound, but the scratching. So we'll stop these decks. Let's make them small. Let's go to, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna mess around. I don't have like a routine or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna mess around and show the delay being post-fader. So without post-fader effects, if it was insert, it would sound like this. It sounds way, way different. As soon as I turn the fader off, the effect stops. We don't get that nice tail. And you can do this, like I could add, let's go back to group mode here. Like if I had a flanger on it also, and let's see, we could make that post fader as well. So post fader just opens up a whole new world of being able to interact with the effects. People have been asking for that for a long time. With the Z2 and the version of Tractor that comes with it, you finally get post fader effects. And as far as I understand it, you should be able to get them with the S2 and the S4. Logically, this makes sense to me. But by default, this is sort of like a Z2 feature.